Yes, it is me. It is that Mason Hollywood guy. So I've been sick for, what, 3 or 4 weeks? And I haven't really had my voice at all. So that's why I haven't been doing Final Fantasy X. That's why I haven't been doing, I haven't returned Smash sooner. Even though it's been, on my mind. I've been playing again lately. Been enjoying it more than I was during that period where I wanted to quit. And I treat bringing it back like it's no big deal. I just immediately hop in and, talk about how I'm sick. Here I'm fishing for a footstool setup. Up air footstool. Between 25 and 30-ish usually. On, like, sort of floaty-ish, more, I guess, human-esque characters like Zelda and Toon Link and stuff like that. True combos. Getting up air. Link it into a footstool, link it into a down air, and then like link it into a back air or an up air. And if it's someone like Ike, then after the back air, you can link a Blazer or something. And here I'm just playing super patient, trying not to commit too much, except in key moments. I'm rolling a lot. I was experimenting with rolls around this time. These matches are about, what, 3 or 4 weeks old? Oh, 1 sec. I had to cough. I'm gonna mute my mic sometimes to cough. Dipped a bit low. Let's see what else. What else do I want to catch up on while I'm here? So yeah, that's why I haven't done Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I already went over that. Okay, so that Nair was definitely not spaced well earlier. Spaced it right into a shield, but I tried to roll away. That dash attack. See, dash attack, it's underrated. I want to show it off a bit. Like, it's the #1 move besides forward smash of, like, 4 Glory Roys, but you see that grab there I whipped? That didn't reach? There's situations like that when someone is landing, or ending a spot dodge, or doing something else that has a punish window. When grab won't reach, dash attack is usually pretty good. It's just a solid amount of damage, knocks them off stage usually, and you have stage control from that and free damage. And here you can see, like, me scoping them out and playing patiently is really paying off. I don't agree with, I remember rewatching this a while back. I don't necessarily agree with the roll-ins I did, though I agree with, like, approaching, feinting the approach and then rolling back out. Ever since this, I've actually been, so you know MK Leo, right? Well, everyone in the Smash community is talking about him, so obviously you do. 1 sec, gotta cough. Alright, I'm done coughing. I pressed the mute button early. So he's been doing crazy things with Marth lately. Like, he won Genesis with, I think, solo Marth, or at least primarily Marth, which is absolutely crazy, because a lot of people think Marth is an okay character. They think he's overrated, stuff like that. And I like that punish. But he's been doing real work with the character, and more people are looking into Marth. More people are picking him up, and from a lot of the hype I've heard surrounding him, I decided to check him out because I don't follow competitive Smash that well, if at all. And it was after this, so I wasn't able to incorporate any of it really. But I like the shield pressure there, trying to. See, that's the thing. On floaty-ish characters like Zelda, Mewtwo, and Luigi, you can sometimes, if you space the F smash well, it's very hard for them to punish. Sometimes it's unpunishable, so I like it as a pressure option. And I like that Nair 1 jab there. But, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm inexperienced in this, so don't expect perfection. I don't remember if that dash attack was accidental or not, or if it was to cover their option. Yeah, it was MK Leo, so I've been incorporating. See, the thing about perfect pivots is I made a mistake where I assumed, like, if you perfect pivot, you can't just do it for empty movement, that you have to, like, I don't know, use it with down tilt or up tilt or stuff like that. But seeing him just, like, perfect pivot back and then wait, it looks so clean, and I've been trying to implement that. And again, apologies if my voice is weird. Still sick. I didn't want to record until I got better, but I had lots of time and I was just tired of it being so long since I last uploaded. I don't agree with that aggressive recovery for me. I do agree with the roll-in, but he reacted to it well and punished very well. Oh, and I like that conversion. I agree with it. This video, it's some of the better Fork Warrior players I ran into 3 or 4 weeks ago. One sec. Yeah, I had to cough again. It's definitely the better batch. Like, there was this Zelda, did really well against them. There was this Palutena that absolutely bodied me, 2-0'd me. It was last hit, last stock both games, and it's generally a hard matchup for Palutena. Roy is, at least what I know from regularly sparring with 2 Palutena mains. Well, I used to, but I haven't really quote-unquote sparred in a while, or really practiced. I'm sort of competitive casual at this point. Like, I don't know, my play patterns and mindset right now are those of a casual player, but I have more of a competitive background than that, and God, I'm trying to think of how to say this without being cringy as fuck. One sec. Yeah, that sucks. I think you guys heard a bit of that. I'm a bit of a casual / competitive hybrid. Like, I love pushing myself to the limits and learning the game and trying to improve as much as possible, and like enjoying it as a competitor. But realistically, I don't think I'm ever going to go to a... Oh wow, I love that option. I love covering that landing. See, that's the thing. I gather info with Roy, I see how people land, I see what they like to do, and then I pull that surprise F smash at the end. I've caught lots of upper mid and high level players with it in sets. It's won me sets before. But realistically, I don't think I'm going to go to tournaments in a long time. I don't know if regular tournaments are ever going to be a thing for me again. They just cost so much to go to around here. There's no locals besides, you know, being a 3-hour drive and stuff like that. And I like that. Down tilt to cover their option into neutral air. Not a true combo, but it was a good option while following them. Yeah, this Zelda was super good. She was like, or he. Oh, and I like this, the ledge trump trap. They recovered high so they wouldn't get dared, but up smash, baby. So yeah, he was very skilled. He made Zelda seem very tricky to hit, I don't know, he made her hitbox weave in and out like some sort of weird fish. And I like that down tilt to grab. I guess I should talk about the game more. Had to give more context on how I play and my illness and everything right now. Hopefully it's not being sick 4 times in a row, because I just want to get better. And I really like my spacing in these games a lot. I like that run forward because I tend to react late on punish opportunities sometimes. One sec. So sometimes I'll just choose the safe option or try to run past them and keep my advantage just so that I can, you know, continue pressuring them. And that was a dash attack at neutral. That was questionable at best, but it worked. I don't like that jab either. Get me off stage. I like that recovery. He hasn't really caught onto it yet. He hasn't started punishing it. There's lots of ways Roy can mix up his recovery. It is exploitable, yes. It is a short distance one, yes. If he gets launched at awkward angles, then he can't do much. But there's times where you can recover high. You can drop low and just rise up with the normal vertical blazer. There's times when you can just use the full, what is it, diagonal variant? Like I think right here. No, this is dipping low. That tech! Oh my god. One sec. I got so excited I had to cough. Huh. And I think I said it earlier, but I'm muting my mic every time I cough, just so that it's not in the audio. I don't agree with that shield because if I was grabbed, you know, it's death. And I DI'd to die earlier because I knew that. Oh, and I like that. 2 up smashes to win this game. Those are sexy. I love it to cover landings. It has... Roy's up smash has a lot of active frames. Very strong move, especially with Rage, especially against characters like Zelda, Marth, and Bayonetta. Oh, and this guy, I had tons of fun with this guy. I have plenty of games with him. He was a really good Marth, who knew a lot of specific things about the character. He made some weird decisions like that dash attack, like some of those delayed side Bs, but all in all, he was pretty good. He had some tricks. I believe he popped my shield at least once. Had plenty of fun with this guy. And Marth can be a very difficult matchup for Roy. But the thing is, oh yeah, like that. Those awkward angles, like the ones you're forced to recover at, that's what I was talking about. And yeah, that is unfortunate. I could have recovered better, but he did excellent at covering my options. But the thing about Roy is, in matchups like this where you're facing someone like Marth or Corrin, someone who can space you out and make the matchup difficult for you, you have to use your speed and mobility to really make an impact. You have to have strong mix-ups, and there it goes. He doesn't get much off of it, just a good chunk of damage. And yeah, that's me mixing up my recovery a bit, but I make it here. Yeah, he was on my nuts. That was off stage, and that was really good too, that mix-up, because he knew I liked shield, and I like that too. If I catch you air dodging or missing a tech, I will react with the dash attack, and that's something Deadly Roy can do. He can also do it with forward smash at earlier percents, but it's more difficult to react with. And I was going ham there. Oh my lord. So yeah, the more you in the Roy versus Marth matchup, I feel it leans more towards even over time. Marth isn't as polarizing at spacing as he was in, you know, Melee. That was a long cough. Oh boy. Unfortunate SD, for sure. Yeah, it leans more towards even, the more time passes. I'm adamant about it either being 45-55 in Marth's favor, or 50-50. If you have really good mix-ups and mobility, if you can stay in Marth's blind spot, and yeah, the taunts, I'm finally getting accustomed to it. If you can consistently get those good mid-weight floaty punishes, since Marth kind of fits into that category and Roy's good at punishing those types of characters, it leans more towards even. And I give this guy the homie stock. Mina, mitate kure. And I feel weird about taunting because he just SD'd. I like flexing with my dash dance. I love Roy's extended dash dance. It's one of the things that makes this character so fun and unique to me. Like a sword character with just like such a, I don't know, something that looks so fluid and flows so well. Just that really nice movement that helps him out. And I specifically remember in a handful of these fights, why did I stand there and take that? Oh, that's a good mix-up. That's a highly punishable but good recovery mix-up if you're afraid of dying if you think they're going to cover you. And wow, up smash, another thing to cover. That was another situation where it covered landings. If I'm too all over the place, if I drone on too much about a specific topic, if there's things I could do better, please let me know in the comments. I would like any criticism to improve, as well as any character suggestions. Like if there's any characters you want to see, or if you want to see more Roy, then that is perfectly fine. I am okay with uploading more Roy. I have tons of footage. And here you see me fishing for up air footstool. And I get it. Actually, yeah, I like that punish from it. I think that's the only time I got it in these episodes because I was messing it up online around the time. I get it a lot more locally, for sure, but I've gotten it down online pretty much. Sometimes I'm consistent with it online, sometimes I'm not. It's for glory. You get all sorts of random connections, and there's a lot of kids out there. Their parents are on Netflix, their older brothers or sisters are on Pornhub or something, and and another brother or whatever is on like their PS4 or some shit. They're still insistent about being on. And like it's even worse when they when they know how to play around it. Like, if they have really bad input lag with Ness, but they still manage to recover perfectly every time. Or if they're like Mario and they're consistently getting their more delicate combos and strings. 1 sec. I have a pretty solid lead here. I'm really adapting to him well. This is part of why I believe Roy versus Marth isn't too bad for Roy as time passes. You have lots of ways to be tricky around him, and he can eat your punishes pretty hard. I like the wait, but I just get smacked in the face. Wake up, up tilt. I like the patience from both sides a lot. I don't like that air dodge, but... Oh, I remember. I wanted to air dodge into up air. Yeah, dude, Roy's up air comes out frame 5. People sleep on it. It's great for breaking combos. It's... If it auto-canceled from a short hop, it would honestly be better than Cloud's up air, in my opinion. That's... Jab to Sour Fair. That's a very spicy, you know, hot opinion, but I have it. You gotta respect it. Please respect it. I love my movement in these games. Oh my god. Let me stroke my ego even more. I know you're rolling your eyes, just let me stroke my ego. I sort of aggressively land trying to fish for stuff. I don't fully agree with it, but I'm not 100% trying to win. I want to test things out. I want to see what works. I like that down tilt spacing. That was an unfortunate up B8. I think I read the roll in there. I don't remember if I reacted. Tried to go off stage with Nair to edge guard, but I did it at the worst angle possible. And I don't feel like that SD was necessary from him, like that homie stock. I feel like I earned that death. I got too ballsy. And like, you can go ballsy on Marth and Lucina sometimes on recovery. You just have to pick up 1 or 2 of their recovering habits in advance, and you have to be very careful with your second jump and how deep you go, because they can easily just drop off the ledge and bury you the moment they have an advantage, and you're dead. Doesn't matter if you're 18%, just don't do that shit if you're not ready. Just that wait and then the fair, I dig it. I waited to see if there was an air dodge. I didn't see one. I just went for it. Yeah, Marth's a really cool character too. See, Palutena. Oh no. You guys are about to see a body bag. You can see misplays out the rear here on my end. I should have backed away more. I should have gone towards ledge. Played a bit too aggressive because of the way I'm used to playing other Palutenas. I do not agree with that recovery, by the way. Like, Jesus Christ. I think I played well otherwise. I respect that. I stunted. I was flying over Stunt Island. I had to. Their bear spacing is sexy. Oh my god. I agree with that high recovery somewhat, because if I went low, I knew they would have, like, nared me. Palutena's nair, Bayonetta's nair, their nairs are such a bitch to get around. I agree with that F smash because I figured they would do something aggressively towards me with the way they were spacing and playing. Oh! Another moment where I got so excited I had to cough. Yeah, this Palutena player had godlike spacing. And I had some leftovers from a few weeks ago. I kept some of the more, I don't know, some of the newer players, like the inexperienced players who kind of did dumb For Glory shit that's typical in For Glory. I kept them separate when I was sorting through episodes, but I put together a leftovers video of that. If anyone's interested, I might commentate over it and just, like, I don't know, it'll be less competitive than this because these opponents were just spot on. I loved it. I loved fighting all of them. There was, yeah, all these I think were from the same night. I actually was on pretty late Like, I was on during Rio Roy hours, and one sec. I found all these nice players. The only one not in here was a Cloud Sonic player from Japan. Like, I got pissed off. I actually... I might seem all good sportsman-like, but I'm a salty piece of shit. I am not a good person. And people with laggy connections make me salty, and people who play characters like Sonic and Cloud on lag, but know what they're doing, like when they're used to the lag, I just get extremely pissed off fighting them. So this guy that I'm talking about, he's not in these episodes at all. He played extremely well. We had close matches, but I was just too angry. Well, they were too long to upload anyways because I used the in-game upload feature. And that was close, holy shit. So yeah, none of his matches were featured. I didn't play him more because I was just mad at the lag. These last two, I'm gonna spoil them. This one's kind of a body bag. The one after this, definitely a body bag. Oh my god. I like the side B. I don't like my own roll-in. I like the detailed, unfortunate that wasn't spaced too well. And that's a staple follow-up of mine. Up air at early percents into a forward tilt, or an up tilt, or sometimes side B. Side B has the most damage out of those, and it unstales, 5 moves while staling the side B. Oh, and I like that, the weight on the counter. That's something I like doing with Marths that aren't super high level, is just charging a smash, or getting ready to smash, making a habit out of it, or charging up that neutral B so much, and then just like letting go after they counter, and they're an in lag. It's just so satisfying. Kills so early. God, they must feel terrible for getting hit by that. And yeah, even when Roy is knocked at awkward angles like that, he still definitely has the tools to recover. Yeah, this is a body bag. What was I doing there? He just catapulted at me with that side B. Man is crazy. I think I tried to up B out of shield there. I don't know. Yeah, that down smash I remember being accidental. Like that down smash and that forward smash. This guy was kind of laggy. That up smash is intentional. I meant to do that up smash, but the other two, nah. Come on. And when I'm about to cough, my laugh is weird too. Yeah, jab to up B. I don't know, it's weird on characters like Marth. It doesn't work as often. It's not really true to begin with, but it's like a really good DI mix-up if they don't see you like trying to go for it in advance. But if your opponent knows they're like fishing for jab blazer, they can easily DI out of the jab. And if they're at too low of a percent, they can DI to not die from the blazer. So yeah, that forward tilt. I love forward tilt so much. It's such a great spacing tool. So nice, and it kills, so I really love it at higher percents. This is the last match. Absolute body bag. Just witness the beauty of this unfolding. And another flaw I see here is that I sort of respect what I'd consider as less skilled players. I respect them too much when I can play more aggressive. Like players who throw out random Falcon kicks and don't really use, Falcon's dash movement. Players who commit a lot to his committal attacks unnecessarily. I need to not respect them as much. And I love that dash dance. Like, my dash dances have been on point this whole time. Yeah, he's trying to stunt. And he wants those grabs. I like that down tilt spacing. What was he doing there? He choked so hard that he just tried to stunt further. I get clipped by that random knee. No need to react right away. I just gotta see what he does and react accordingly. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any character suggestions or criticisms in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.